Hello, this is Kelly from Root Pursuit, and today I have this Woodland Friends journal that I worked on a while back, and I'm ready to finish it up. I put this little brooch on the side. So this one was an odd one because it was made with paper bags. So the paper bags were sort of folded onto each other, and anyway, I'll just do a quick flip through. And you're probably thinking, well, Kelly, how can you call this a journal when every single page is completely covered with these pretty pictures? And the answer is that I'm going to use the pockets that are, each page is a side pocket for the journal space in there. So I've got index cards and I've got cardstock weight paper, and I'm just gonna basically make little inserts for this book and then hopefully call it done. So and they can stick out a little bit. So here's one. And I'm just going to cut them to size. Oh, that fit all the way in there. So I might have to have a tab for that one. I tried to make it bigger. Didn't do a very good job. So this one is probably right for the height. So we'll pop that one in there. And actually, this one, we could have two in this one. Do them the same size. And then we'll pull this out and use our, this is sort of I think this was maybe resume paper or something, I'm not sure. Oh, whoops. Make sure I'm doing the right thing. Okay, so these are my scraps. I'll pop this in here. Oh no. I accidentally stapled in my receipt in the bag. Interesting. Oh my, I got all this ink all over it. Looks kind of cool. But, All right, well, I'm going to leave this off for now. And let's see. What size here? So this one, be able to pull out this direction. Maybe we could try a different color for here. And then cut it to size. So I'm just going to cut all of these down and then I'll be back. So now I have a card in every single slot, and now I'm just going to go ahead and decide whether or not I want the corners rounded and the distress around the outside. So let's just do a couple of these. And what's nice about these is the journaling will be two-sided. And then we can also add maybe like a little stamp. This is like a little leaf. Just do that to both sides. And then pop it in. So I can choose to put lines on these or just leave them. This one I did put 2 in. So we'll just go through and I could add tabs to the top of these as well, but it's going to depend on whether or not those tabs fit into on the edge of the book. So we can't have a tab sticking out where this tie wraps around the outside. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these all the size that I want, and then we'll go ahead and see about how we're going to decorate each one of these by adding lines or stamps to them. So, all right. As I'm distressing this darker turquoise color, I decided that I wanted to make sure to use my darkest, actually this isn't my darkest, but I want it to be fairly dark around the edges of this because I want it to look sort of distressed and aged. So after I'm done getting all of the edging, then I think I'm also going to take a lighter, my antique linen, which is this color, and then just kind of distress up in the middle a little bit, just to tone down that sort of solid color. Here's this. And then just kind of add a little bit, just to give it a little extra tone. I'm going to do the edges a little bit more. So that's kind of what I have. Just, it's really subtle. So there, just a little bit, and then I think when I'm ready to go and sort of design the rest of these, I'm probably going to put some more ink on this one. So we'll wait for that. Okay, so now all of these cards are corners rounded and inked up. Now, I'd like to go ahead and decorate some of these. I'm going to leave that one as is and take these 2 out. Let's see what we've got. Some lines, which I could do in black. Let me try that first. This might not be very dark that first time, but no, pretty good actually. Okay, and then I could take this, I could step over, and maybe the salvage patina, which is new, and just put like a light impression. All right, let's see how this goes. There we go. Just a little bit lighter. So then those go with that. So that's a really neat design for Woodland Animals. So what I like about this journal idea is when I first did it, I was like, wow, there's no writing space. And then I thought, what if all the writing space is inside? So I like it because it sort of gives this impression that it's sort of a secret diary or a hidden, it's got a hidden element to it. So I like that idea. And I was thinking too, you know, I have these envelope journals where you take just regular envelopes and you glue, you know, each envelope to each other, and then it makes sort of a, each envelope is a page. That would be a neat idea too. Then you could just decorate each side, the outsides of the envelope, and, you know, with your pretty pictures, and then what slides inside the envelope, you just cut the end off of the envelope at the end of the page, and then you've got a little tuck pocket, and you could do the same kind of a thing. So at any rate, we got a big one here, so we could do, I have another stamp that's got lines on it. I could try, well, I don't have to do black. I guess I could do this. Brown one. Get out my stamp tool. This kind of gives it even pressure. That worked out really well. There we go. I'm just going to do half. There we go. So we've got lines on this side. And then maybe we'll do a different color on it. I could do, ooh, I could do a brown. This could just be really light. It doesn't have to be that dark. There we go. So then you could write with black over the top of that, no problem. So we've got that one done. What else do we have? My antique linen. So this is a little later. Background. That's quite pretty little design there. I'm going to do the same to the other side. This way maybe. There we go. And there's that one. So now I have another one, and it's got this little eagle on it. It's got distressed on the page, but then it also has the stamp across it, and this one has stamped lines. And I can put it in here. And then I'll just, I can either leave it like this or add a tab. And I'm thinking of leaving it so it kind of gives a more secretive impression, because when you have the tab, you're inviting someone to sort of take it apart. And so I think that'll kind of take away from the secretive part of it. So I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna do tabs. So that's my thoughts on that. I'll just do a line. This, I really like this color. So this is really very subtle. I'll just show you how that looks. Very light. Again, that one's really subtle. You can see that at all. So where does this one go? This one goes in here. I was gonna say too that included the chickens, because I love chickens, and I thought, I mean, people kind of associate those more with like farm animals or barnyard animals, but chickens do roam around in the woods naturally, so I think that's okay. That reminds me, I love this theme so much that I decided I should go ahead and create a digital for this. So I'm just gonna quick run through this digital images. I've got 3 different birds. I've got the stag, lots of fun images of deer and the chipmunk, and this, and the owl. Different angles of those images, and then 4 different owls. There's 3 different bird images on the side, and then this says Voices of the Night, and pleasant it was when woods were green. So it's just a really neat little image, and writing to go with that. 3 bunny images in a forest pathway, flower in the forest, and a bear, a fox, and another fox, and multiple images of deer and stags, butterfly and a bunny and a woodpecker and another bunny. There were so many good bunny pictures, it was hard to take them away, and a moose and owl, bird's nest, and some butterflies over some script. Mushrooms, butterfly, mushroom, birds. These images with the squirrel, bunny, goat, a mountain goat, I should say, and a hawk, and a little bird. And this neat little vintage label, and owls over script, and some what are these? I forget what they're called. They're not pheasants, they're grouse. I think they're grouse. And a bear with the different papers, some flowers in the background. This is a label, and the label, butterfly, it's another bird image. And this is a label, and another label, and another label here. More labels. Oh, which way does it go? This is the top. All right, so neat little images, more labels, bigger sizes. And then I just did one page where it's got all of the images smaller, and another one of those with the images all smaller versions of those same images. So yeah, that was a fun little digital that's for sale in my Etsy shop. I just love the Woodland Animals theme, so if you are interested in that, that's where it is at. Oh my goodness, gotta have some lines here. Still has a little, the black through, well, seeping through, that's what I'm trying to say. So I'm using my new office chair, It's got, it's a gaming chair, because I figure those gamers, they sit in their chair for what, like 20 hours or something gaming, so it's got to be comfortable. So I got a gaming chair for my craft room, and because, you know, sometimes I need to sit in here for 12 hours at a time, right? I need to, right? Where does this one go? Oh no, here we go. There we are. Takes a while to do these. All right, what other images? I got a little flower here. I might as well just get the border on it, because I'm gonna get it anyway, so I might as well just try to do it purposefully. There, it's got a little image there. Now I'm gonna go back and do this floral in the antique linen, because it's just sort of subtle in the background. There we go. Probably made that harder than it had to be. Let's try doing it this way this time. There we go. There. Nice little card. So put that right in there. I'll just give you a little quick flip through of all of this. You can see I am going to put this in my Etsy shop for sale. So if you're interested in this book, it will be for sale. These are like real dry flowers. And the book does kind of fold a little bit funky. So just so you're aware of that. It didn't exactly lay flat. So, all right, so there's that. I hope you enjoyed this. There is a link to items for sale in my Etsy shop. I'm adding a lot this week of new items, so if you want to go ahead and check that out. I've been trying to stay more on the ball with getting things added. And thanks for coming along, and I will talk to you later.